Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special Tuesday Avowed stream. Main goal of today is to try and get through this last bit of well, we want to try and get to the end game. We want to try and get to the end game by the end of this stream. Then once we get to the end game, then it's a straight shot to the final. And then we can start thinking about our next game that we will be streaming, which will be South by Midnight, which I will install on the PC. I'll play it through the PC. And I might play Adamfall just on the side. But yeah, we're all getting set for Clay Obscure, Expedition 33, which I am super excited about. Can't wait to play that game. It's generally looking like it's going to be one of my favorite games of the year. And I can't wait to play it. My axe has got me so far in this game.
Outsiders in the halls now built himself.
The very image of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at the most... Raluca told me we have you to thank for getting the waters flowing once more. It's regrettable that the Delamgan is so territorial. Imagine what we could learn from the ruins she guards. But at least we will have water. Take this. Even with the Delamgan restricting our access, a working aqueduct is invaluable. Thank you again for your help. Perhaps whatever blessed Nandru truly does live in you.
This is not good. Oh, good. Someone's come along. I can't believe the only person that stopped is an outsider. Will you help me, please?
Help me what?
My hammer. One of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a fine one again. But with all the construction going on here, still, I slipped and dropped it. I think it's somewhere down there. Do you think you can find it,
Hearing the same sound.
Ah, you have done me a great service, Amakul. Mercy, envoy. May your kindness be repaid swiftly.
Hope no one sees me like the... Who let you in here? What do you want?
Are you hiding out here?
No, of course not. Who am I kidding? I must live, no, suffer in squalor now. Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the keep have things that live up to my tastes. But as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make do with an ever-shrinking supply of true goods. Truly? Oh, how exceptionally convenient. I shall have to wear something really dazzling. Now, shoo, let me change.
Solace has not fought against an organized enemy in a very long time.
So you would have us stay here forever? You bastard, alone and isolated from the world?
Take pride in our home, fellow Pagruni. Move along outside. Consultation hours are... Oh my.
You're staring at my face, aren't you?
Well, you must admit, it is striking. Ah, our beloved founder. Nandru sought to create a sanctuary in the deadliest part of the island. He called it Solace. Many believe Nandru was led here by a spirit guardian of some kind. Others believe he was simply an excellent judge of location. Regardless, many of his traditions remain in place to this day, while others may have fallen by the wayside.
What kind of person was he?
He was compassionate, eccentric, and charismatic. He knew how to draw out the best in his people. A true leader. Tradition says that when he knew his life was ending, he sought quiet solitude, knowing his work here was complete. Not a word of tradition, spoken or written, speaks ill of our founder. It is perhaps the only thing on which we all agree. If you ask these absolute Zarims, they'd say not at all. I maintain that our solace is more in Sorina's vision than Nandru's. Our founder envisioned a safe place for all who reside or explore in the Tusks. An admirable goal, certainly. Sorina's vision was more about safety for the people already within Solace. Outsiders be damned. Ah, blessed Sorina. She led Solace's rise from the ashes centuries ago, when an attack breached the walls and ruined our keep. She was a forceful and diligent leader who oversaw the rebuilding of the keep and established new traditions to keep us safe. Many, myself included, believe her traditions conflicted with Nandru's, which were more suited to a Solace in peacetime. If you ask about the tilled ground made for growing plants, no. Very few here have that knowledge. But Nandru did speak of a garden from time to time. He created the Wardens of Solace to oversee that garden specifically. No one can say for sure what the garden meant to him, for none has set foot there. I fear I cannot help you beyond that. What more can I do to enlighten you? All philosophy is controversial here. Thoughts that do not challenge tradition might as well be tradition themselves. We pass on the oral histories of Solace and seek to uncover those historical knowledge we have lost over time. In return, the unenlightened Getuli of Solace curse, spit, and throw objects at us. It is truly a symbiotic relationship.
Wodica, huh? Guess the Pargrunin have that in common with that here.
Nandru, we looked to Wodica for inspiration when he created the traditions and laws of Solace.
You must be the outsider, I've heard.
Bolty? Is that you?
Marius? Won't the Commandant be surprised? What can I do for Solace's most fascinating guests?
yourselves. Council's just up this.
Are they gonna throw us in the front?
If we open our gates to outlanders, Steph moves everything.
Let's save.
We'll come up. We will talk about this later. Guest. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I
Stephen.
doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Stilgaroth were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solus has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They nearly destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
You've already destroyed one historical edifice. We heard of what you did to the ruins in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer.
Did what was needed.
Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind.
We're looking for a path to the garden.
There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy?
God was in prison there. They spoke to me, begged me to come.
The garden is our sacred purpose. Its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him. Perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face. I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru.
Found an old gem.
Enough. I know you outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
Why bother protecting it?
It has and always would be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
Why stop searching for a way to the garden?
I would expect nothing less from someone like yourself.
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius, don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Might want to go talk to Mihala now, assuming we still want to do that.
Still lingering, Adiran?
We need to talk about.
Captain of the Wardens? He's away on an errand for me. What about him?
Pretty lie, but we both know that's not what happened.
Pompous Adiran. I don't know how you found out. Petru's ideas are a danger to Solus and go against his oath. If you must pry, I can assure you, he is safe. And he will stay far away from Solus until he can be trusted again.
Opposing those who have different ideas than you is wrong, Hala.
You know what? I don't think you genuinely believe that if you didn't carry an Adiran crest. Now be gone. I have... Still lingering, Adiran?
Give it a. I found a letter of one of your council members right to Hegel.
Thank you, Envoy. Let's see. I suspect... No matter. I've dealt with this before, and she'll deal with it again. But I appreciate... Take this key. There's a chest in my office whose content...
I don't think that was worth it. I'm not going to give it a letter. I'm going to go give it
Still Captain of the War.
Petty lie, but we both know that's not what happened.
Pompous Adiran. I don't know how you found. Petru's ideas are a thing. If you... You know what? Now be gone.
I'm going to give it that letter.
Petru's alive, but he's on Mihala's bad side. Honestly, dying's probably easier.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way.
Yes?
I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help.
You disagree with her?
Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath.
She just seemed quite passionate.
She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin.
That's for damn sure.
Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me?
What do you want from me exactly?
The keep decays, and we drown in the rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which will revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation.
Got me intrigued.
Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman.
Why are you telling me this?
Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarot. She does not care about how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarot who find it, I don't care.
Judy.
Forget duty. Duty cannot feed our children. Duty cannot keep us safe.
Can't argue with him on that.
The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us.
Ambassador Higglard is reasonable. You don't need legal support.
It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf,
You give them the keep? Have you lost your sounded mind?
Solace Keep is just a place. You're looking for a way to help your people, aren't you?
the keep, its inane traditions, none of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgarot in exchange for goods and gold.
That's a sensible trade in my book.
Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people.
The Warrens will be may well be relieved to no longer have to guard a place like this.
That is my most fervent hope, Envoy. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger.
It'll change you all.
Yes, and that change would be an excellent one. We would be it might seem a foolish idea, but better to I thought you'd empathize with this more.
Regardless what you think, I will find it.
You are not the first person to have said that. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too.
With Ludwig's extra. Are unpredictable, they may force my hand.
I would never ask you not to defend yourself, Envoy. In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Montfortia mine. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also,
What is it?
well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius. Because I trust you. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't...
I've already been there. Monks became dream souls and burned the library.
My gods. What a terrible loss. I have known many of those men and women my entire life. The eldest of them raised me. I'm sorry you had to see that, Envoy.
It's not a total loss. Elder Grigor still lives.
Oh, a small, bright light in the darkest of days. Now, I must send my scouts out for a full report. Dream scourge in the tusks. Gods have mercy on our benighted souls.
He's in a tough position, but I believe he's trying to do right by his people.
Alright, let's go.
I am uneasy in the presence of so many adherents. They attacked my people, and here we are, waltzing around their occupied territory as if nothing is wrong.
Maybe it was incest for me to bring you.
Don't beat yourself up. At least I get to observe my enemy in their natural habitat. Fair warning, people might not like seeing you in the company of an animancer. But don't worry, I won't cause any trouble.
I don't care what other people think. You're a me troublemaker.
Well, I don't know what to say. Anyway, thanks for listening. Just wanted to get that off my chest. Not before I've done some reading. I've seen council meetings get out of control, but that one was for the books. Almost as bad as when I asked the governor for some unconventional equipment. He nearly had a heart attack.
Well, that's just us to see more initiative in thinking at least. Innovative in the thinking at least.
If the Steel Garrote is what passes for innovative, then Solace is in deep trouble. It's remarkable, really, what people do for traditions that have lost all meaning. The garden is your birthright, and the wardens don't seem to know why they're guarding it in the first place. If anyone has a right to enter the garden, it's you.
Wherever I go, I have to prick myself to strangers.
Such is the life of an envoy. The council made their choice. If they won't let you into the garden, we just have to find another way. Until next time.
It's nice to take a break from the city. I'll be here if you need me.
That meeting of the Solace Council did not go as planned.
It was a whole lot of exactly what I expected, honestly. It's all processes and traditions and arguments over texts written by non-Jews centuries ago.
Same story everywhere. Though, much of Rauatai's history is recorded in chants, so half our debates are sung. It doesn't resolve our feuds, but it does make them more entertaining.
Do you think there's hope for the council? Are they too stuck in their ways?
Do I look like a new-sundered politician? There's a reason I spend most of my time as far from civilization as possible.
Well, I'd vote for you, dearie. If only to see you squirm.
Too far. Up here.
Street urchins would make more respectable militia than this rabble.
You're back. What have you found?
A bad renter.
You found
Or
me?
no. He was imprisoned at the task. Long story.
Imprisoned? That must be why he wasn't writing.
What did he do?
What are you doing these three now?
He's going to get a talking to when he returns. Madico, this expedition is cursed. Where did I go wrong?
You sent people out to the wilds with no training and no one to guide them. Maybe take one moment to actually think next time?
You should have been out there with them. What happened to pulling with your crew?
Out of interest, did you vet them before you hired them?
Perhaps not well enough. I hoped their excitement would make up for their inexperience. If nothing else, my map is very nearly finished now, so some good has come of the expedition after all. Thank you, amico. You've helped me shape the course of history. Come back to the shop anytime.
You did good anyway. I think you brought them peace.
Let's just say
Envoy, an alarming report crossed my desk. One of our agents in Emerald Stair never reported back from his assignment. Well done. Just because I represent the Emperor doesn't mean I approve of his, at times, whimsical notions. Fiormes Iverno is a problem for Adia, but we have subtler ways of dealing with problems. Some of us do, anyway. Inquisitor Ludwig is not among them. You've done the Empire a great service by carving out one of its many imperfections. I'd call that a job well done.
thank you. I think
Think nothing of it. Your job is to support the Empire, and mine is to support you, among other things. While you're here, will there be anything else?
listen, if you hear anything about Juliana in the future, pay no mind.
Courtesan? Interesting. I had my theories about a certain shipment of herbs. Let us also say that I know why and how these herbs are being used. And I assume you figured it out as well. Do you object?
Nope. We should finance it. Keeping Juliana in business keeps the peace in paradise.
Shrewd thinking, Envoy. Maybe you should be a master. So be it. I can't openly support Juliana's establishment, but I will pass along what funding I can. A rounding error in our books. Feel free to let her know the good news, but do try to keep my name out of it.
How are we going there?
dull moment when you're around.
Huh.
Our friends in Emerald Stairs have promised shipments of food and supplies to help fight the food shortage in Paradise.
And I will say this. Paradise is the best looking map, followed by Emerald Stair. Yeah. And I think Shadowscarp and the Tusks are like neck and neck for last, really. It's like the first two zones, then a gap, then the next two.
Don't think I didn't see what Hugard sent me today. You really do have a magic touch. I wouldn't have picked that cover, but it's good on you.
Envoy.
Oh, got nothing else. Okay. Hang on, guys, just gotta check something very quickly because the injury list just came out, so I need to see how far away Hewitt is gonna be. Hopefully, he's back next week. Fingers crossed.
Indeed. A vibrant tapestry of art.
1 week, he should be back next week, which is good. That's good. That's good. That's very good.
Are you curious about the soul? Yours or?
I had a feeling it would only be like a short-term injury, but it's very good to hear it's literally a short-term calf. So it's probably just like, he's a bit tight in it, so we'll just sit him down for 2 weeks, which is very, very good.
Talking to Kostya, it's gotta be nice to meet someone who's happy to see adherence for a change.
What do you think about Kostya's plan to deal with Adia?
I can tell he's struggling against the current, which is a shame because he's looking out for his people rather than an old building. Tradition and history have their place, but I just can't see putting it ahead of the welfare of the living. But you're the envoy. I'm wondering what you think about it.
He's right, obviously.
Yeah, it's too bad Mihala can't see it. Rawatai's grown over the centuries through dozens of expansions, conquests, and alliances. Many were bloody and hard-won, but I still can't find myself wishing for the alternative. We wouldn't have lasted if we stayed a small Almawa tribe struggling against a barren, stormy spit of land.
Come on, dying out and aggressive conquest aren't the only options.
Fair enough, and that's not exactly the choice in front of the Parkrunen either. The question is, do you really think Kostya's people are better off sticking around here than taking their chances with Adir? Or striking out into the Living Lands?
Anything's better than this, they should take their chances elsewhere.
I only hope they get that chance. Good luck finding a soft spot to bed down.
What's wrong, Marius? Your left eye is twitching like you've got something to say.
Right. Well, I just... You know, with your family and all that, I was thinking just that I feel like I can relate is all.
Ah, I just figured it out.
Figured out what?
Why I feel so connected to you. Death makes orphans of us all. When it comes for our family, we have to learn how to grieve. And we do it alone. I think that's part of why I became an animancer. So I could study death on my terms. But the grief is always there. I eat it 3 meals a day. And I'll bet you do too.
I generally eat 5 meals a day. Seeds and roughage, but I guess grief comes along now and again. Anyway, I guess I understand what you feel. And it's a blessed day tragedy. That's all I wanted to say.
For what it's worth, I wish we didn't have so much in common.
Right. Me...
Who are you, spirit? Go away.
We literally just saw her as well.
Stop you if I must.
The trap cuts. The fox cries at the pain of the hare. The justice of the wild.
The plagues corrupted the rest of us. The steel garrote. Our minds broken. I won't let it take me. I'll keep my sanity. You're not real. You can't be. No, go away, spirit.
Alfir. I knew it.
Time has not been kind to her, has it?
Is that my name? Alfia? I've been wondering. What is it me I'm frightened of? Or her?
Master yourself, soldier. There's no place to lose your nerve.
My soul is mine. Mine, it will not be despoiled. What was that prayer Lurine taught us to banish the visions? Fearsome Mordecai, by your withering gaze, I bind this tricksome devil. Oh gods, it's still there. I see the canopy of a tree inside your soul. No! Stop looking at me. I don't want to see it.
Right. She's gone. I'd almost suggest leaving her like this.
Just our luck. Our question is to see what we can learn.
The ruiner, the rival, the seed of the poisonous tree. She said... She commanded me.
They found another path to the garden.
The closer she draws us to the wood, the worse the visions become. Leaves and chains, roots and rot. When I close my eyes and when I wake, they never go away. Make them go away.
Where isn't good with
The Queen receives petitioners from atop her burning throne. The Queen and she.
Has Kostya already spoken with her?
They are grubs in the dirt, wriggling things. Nothing to her but feed for the journey to the wood. None shall pass, she said. None but she and the queen that was and always will be. Woedica bind you, villain!
least a volcano's easy to find. That's all of them.
There, guys. Sorry, I'm looking at my niece. She's cute. She's funny. Try and clear this out of the steel garrote. Actually, I do want to do something. I want to change the axe. Yeah. All right.
Show me what you want. Devour. One for you.
It's not a bad gun. Actually a pretty decent gun. Like, it's super strong as well. Hang on. Rebound towards summit of accuracy. So I'm just gonna get to the summit. Okay.
Sucker some steel corrode slaughtered and left them to rot. I say we paid them in kind. Agreed. Eyes peeled and weapons drawn.
Take your best shot.
Stop right there.
It's the end boy. Aim where? Over here.
Yeah, missed.
Everyone okay?
There's a charge shot.
Take a moment, people.
Yes, you the roots if you lie. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come.
What happens in the steel grate?
I don't know. They caught me. They said they had questions. Then they stopped making sense. Just nonsense.
Something happened. No idea what.
Please. There is a friend of mine hiding in the summit. You have to help me before it's too late.
We better get moving.
Stop right there. Found you.
There's gotta be another way through.
I think I might skip that whole entire area. Taking their steel's father theirs to the eyes. See, that looks fucking cool. This will give me materials to break down.
This is a mess. And the Steel Garrod aren't the disorderly type. They must have left in a hurry. Are these Pargrunen books? Like campfire reading? I wonder how the Steel Garrod got them.
They circled Solace Keep on the map. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, that's just because it costs you off the key. Are they planning on taking the key?
Impossible. I've explored every inch of the keep. If there was a path to the garden inside the keep, I'd know about it.
Hang on. What if that path is under the keep?
If it's true, how would the Steel Garrod know?
Someone must have told Ludwig. Even amongst a tight-knit group like the Pargrunen, there's always someone with a price.
Doesn't matter. The steel growth getting to the garden cannot be a good thing.
We won't let them down.
Whether they realize it or not.
Hang on, let me just look what the final mission is of Avowed.
Trespasser, she defiles our ground. Murderer, she is near.
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going?
Let's just save.
To stop. The time has come to take the garden.
Orders will never.
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
Jesus Christ, suck it all.
Invaders in the garden!
Oh, it's a lot bigger. Okay.
Let's talk.
Good fight.
So here you are.
Sapodal coaxed you toward the garden, a spider luring a fly to the safety of the web.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladins, envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapodal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out of the living lands.
Even that's true, Sapodal is allowed to defend their homeland.
And mortals have a right to secure their future.
From this mad god, you mean? Does your vengeful Oathbinder offer a better one?
What a pair we make, envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war that ends here and now. The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment? Or do we gamble it all on the monster whispering in your ear?
Sapodal deserves a chance to be free.
You've seen what they can do in chains. Setting them loose would be a disaster. No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapodal. Plague, blight, madness. The Living Lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god, much less one that's lost its mind.
I hate to say this, but she's got a point. Not that I trust her with the solution.
We were fine living at the whim of a sleeping god until you came along and woke it up.
You and I alone can save the Living Lands by destroying the unending madness that is Sapodal.
Wrong. When I reach the garden, I'm setting Sapodal free.
Break the bars!
You know them best. If that's what you believe, I'll stand by you.
Right. We definitely all had input on that decision.
I knew it might come to this. Sapodal has a stronger claim on you than we ever did. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail, if not your loyalty. What a shame to destroy so much potential.
I always meant to fight. My nature against your...
This battle has raged for millennia. If you will not finish it, then I will. Prepare yourself for the beyond.
We did it! That steel garrote Korba died just like anyone else. Right. I don't trust that woman to die like a normal person. The garden lit up and everyone changed. I hate to say it, but maybe Ludwig is right about Sapadal and the Dream Scourge.
I really need to lie down. Just for a minute.
Vipers in a knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please. Touch the Adra. Feel our voice.
Where is it? It's up terrain that you can climb. So it's up this way.
Speak. We would speak to you.
Yeah, just hang on a sec. Gotta go grab this.
Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars they do not hear. We scream. They do not answer. They come. They come. A surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite.
It's alright, you're safe.
They eat us alive. Out! Let us out! Set us free! There are always more. New steel treads upon the ashes of the old. The light stands in the midst. The old light. It blinds us. Send it away.
Breathe, ground yourself.
Hurts. It has always hurt this way. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows.
Dreamscapes was you. It was always you.
No. We see now. The mycelial roots tended with our blood and tears. We wanted to be patience and strength, but we were afraid. They hurt us and would not stop.
Narcokabel's spirits told us what you're capable of when you're afraid. You must learn restraint.
We did not mean to. We were innocent. We were never taught the meaning of our strength. We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other gods. We thought they would love us, but they flinched from us like we were a flame. The charred queen called us an abomination. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. How could we have known how fragile their bodies were? She hurt us, killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone, forgotten, destroyed utterly.
That's why Wodica came for Ikeda. It was because of you.
She called us aberration. She named us monster before we even knew what we were. Yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash and the affliction rises. We scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie.
You let me think this wasn't your doing.
You close your ears. We try to clear the mist. They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again, again, again. We dreamed of green shoots, roses without thorns to prick. The vines of the past strangle us. We help us. We are alone.
We're not going to get anywhere if we keep confronting the god about this. We're not going to get anywhere with her.
At last, gentlemen, we will make this better. We promise. Help us. Release us. Then the rot ends.
I keep my promises up at all.
We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. Do you accept? The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more. We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free us. End our suffering.
Oh, shit. Days of Vengeance. Heals and revives all nearby allies and deals damage over time to nearby Delium Dream Souls of vessels. 10 returns up to 3 nearby Kith portions into allied Dream Souls. There's a missing body there. Someone's alive. I missed.
Seems like something special.
Next one's mine. Right flank. Your armor isn't busting.
Damn it.
One for you. Another win, but who's counting?
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Arms up. Here we go.
Birds of light!
Alright.
Envoy? I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapadal was involved.
This is the results the group must play.
Right. Well, with Ludwig gone, the rest of the growth should follow. Maybe things will start looking up for once. Anyway. Until next time.
Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it?
all the living lands if we do not put a stop to it.
I know. I felt the lives lost.
It is inexcusable. The forces of nature must be kept in balance. This abuse cannot go unpunished. Power has a cost. If this is how it rules over its domain, it has shown that it cannot be trusted to wield it.
Regrettable. It could have learned from us.
Cannot reach us, nor we it. The damnable Adra separates us. Cannot hide forever. Some other way to circumvent them. No. No. What do you mean?
We are too late. I sense a great shift in the Adra. One of our siblings has moved with terrible strength. What have they done?
May the hunt begin.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp, doesn't it?
They really were rude to you at the keep, weren't they?
I left some. expecting. Gonna throw me a blessed day party.
Oh, I suppose I can.
Alright guys, that is where I'm going to end things off today. We'll give ourselves a nice breathing room for the ending. We're in the end game. We are in the end game. So we march onward to finishing this game. But thank you all for joining in. Be sure to check these VODs up on my YouTube channel. Also, if you're new here, be sure to make yourself known in the chat room. And also, be sure to follow to my Twitch channel. But thank you all for joining very much. But until next time, guys, I'm Kyle Tander, and I'll catch you later.